hundreds of workers developed a spirit of reverence about their work. Arriving workers often performed a brief puja or prayer before beginning their work. Together with the tons of dolomite aggregate and pure white silica sand, these workers poured something of the soul of India into the structure. As the shells were completed, the pattern of the lotus began to emerge. The inner leaves in groups of 3, the outer and entrance leaves in proper sequence to maintain an even loading on the structure. Once the outer and entrance petals were completed, work began on the final and most difficult part of the construction, the inner petals of the interior dome, a delicate lattice of 9 intersecting shells just 7 centimeters thick. With every step, every process, every day, the work of these hundreds of men and women met world-class standards. The inner surfaces were bush-hammered by some 100 workers harnessed to platforms at dangerous heights, removing a thin layer of concrete to expose the aggregate.
One can say easily its entire project is a handicraft because of all the items which have been done with the help of people that they are really craftsmen, like 400 carpenters at a time making 40,000 square meters of formwork, something like this, or bush hammering of hundreds of, you can say near about 9,000 square meter bush hammering with the help of chisel and sort of just a small hammer and chisel by hand. This sort of work, that feeling was developed at site that everybody has something to contribute, and that was the spirit of teamwork that we that could really do this job in India.
This spirit of unity, transcending culture, race, language, and faith, was critical to the project during the long years of construction. The external structure was covered with Grecian marble from Mount Pentelicon, the same marble used on the Parthenon of ancient Athens and the monumental buildings at the Bahai World Center. In Chiampo, Italy, some of the world's finest marble artisans shaped the curved marble covering. Using full-scale mock-ups and computer-controlled saws, the Italian craftsmen labored for 2.5 years to mold the marble to the subtle, elegant lines of the lotus. The marble was suspended over the concrete shells by stainless steel anchors, a cladding system never before used in India. More than 10,000 pieces of curved marble, each of a different size, had to be fitted together like the pieces of a giant 3-dimensional jigsaw puzzle. The challenge of the project produced story after moving story of great personal sacrifice, as Baha'is from throughout India, Baha'is from throughout the world often gave whatever they had to help the work proceed. In Iran, hundreds of Baha'is imprisoned for their allegiance to this gentle faith worked within the prison walls in order to be able to make their contribution to the temple project. To them was to go the honor of contributing the crowning jewel in the temple. On December 22, 1986, just 2 days before the final dedication, this centerpiece, bearing a calligraphic rendering symbolizing the unity of God, the unity of all religions, and the unity of all mankind, the name of Baha'u'llah was set like a precious jewel in the heart of the lotus. For Baha'is, such sacrificial acts evoked memories of the suffering of Baha'u'llah. A small cachet containing dust gathered from his shrine was cemented beneath the marble above the majestic archway facing the Holy Land. According to the teachings of Baha'u'llah, faith must be expressed in selfless deeds. For the Baha'i community, the completed temple stands as a witness to the spiritual oneness of all religions and to their commitment to build a peaceful and united world. Some 10,000 Baha'is from more than 70 countries flock to the dedication ceremonies to inhale the fragrance of the lotus and celebrate their achievement. Ravi Shankar, India's world-renowned musical genius, composed music for the dedication. Architectural critics acclaimed it to be a major achievement, one of the most outstanding contemporary structures in the world, one of the most remarkable achievements of our time, as one of the masterpieces of the 20th century. Yet perhaps the most important reaction came not from the experts, but from the multitude of people of every religion, every race, and every nation who come to visit. Thousands come every day, drawn by the beauty, drawn as if by an invisible spirit, drawn to prayer and meditation.
भगवान बाहुल्ला के संग्रहित लेखों से अध्याय 7। मैं सत्य कहता हूँ कि
the utterance of God is a lamp, whose light is these words. Ye are the fruits of one tree, and the leaves of one branch. So powerful is the light of unity that it can illuminate the whole earth.
Mashriq al-Asqar, the dawning place of the mention of God, the lotus of Baha'u'llah.